Hey, Billy Boy, how are you? Long time. Hey, I was just thinking about you the other day. Yeah, I was thinking maybe we should get together. Why don't you and the missus come on over on Saturday night? We'll throw some cards and have a few adult beverages. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Excellent. Oh, we'd probably play the game 31. What do you mean you don't know how to play 31? Oh, Billy Boy, you're such a noob. Okay, I'll tell you what you do. Watch my video on how to play 31. So you two will be ready. Come on over Saturday, 7 o'clock. Excellent. I'll forward you a link to it as soon as we disconnect, or as soon as I can. Okay. See you then. Have a good time. Bye. Uh-oh. I haven't actually made a video on how to play 31 yet. So I better get going on that. Why don't you join me? Let's make a video on how to play the game 31. All right, the name of the game is 31. Let's get started. What do we need? Let's talk about the setup of the game. First thing I need is a deck of cards. Get rid of the jokers. You don't need jokers. The next thing we need is each player is going to have 3 tokens, chips, dollars, quarters, nickels, dimes, whatever you want, but everybody only gets 3. Once you lose your 3 tokens or chips, you're out of the game. So what is the object of the game? The object of the game is to have everybody else run out of money but you. For the record, when we play the game, if we're playing with 5 people and some are a little cost conscious, we'll play with quarters. So each player will put in 75 cents. That's the most you can lose is 75 cents. We usually play for $3. Each player will begin the game with 3 $1 bills. When you lose your $3, you're out. Again, it's the most you could lose. If you were playing dollars and you had 4 players, then you could win $9. So cost you $3 to play the game, the risk of losing 3 or winning 9. That's the basic setup of the game. All right, let's talk a little bit about gameplay. The gameplay of the game is really simple. Everybody gets 3 cards. And just like any other card game, you put a pile of cards down with 1 card up and you all take turns. You pick a card, you discard a card. It's pretty simple. The object, once again, is to win a game by either getting 31 or reaching a point count in your hand that you feel comfortable knocking. We call it knocking, and we actually knock on the table saying, I knock. Let me explain one at a time. First, how do you count points in your hand? Okay, well, first off, number cards are worth the value of the card itself. So a 5 is a 5, a 9 is a 9, a 7 a 7, a 3 a 3. Number cards are their point value. Face cards are all worth 10 points apiece. 10 apiece. Aces are worth 11 points. That point count has to be in the same suit. So for instance, this hand right here is worth 15 points. How do you get 31? Get an ace and 2 tens in the same suit. So now, if a player achieves 31, they simply throw their cards down and say, I'm a winner, you're all a loser. And everybody who did not get 31 has to put one of their 3 coins, tokens or dollars, into the pot. And you continue to do that until everybody's out of money but the last person. Whoever's last wins it all. That's the basic gameplay. All right, now we need to talk about knocking. Knocking is simple. As the game progresses and everybody takes their turn, if you are holding a hand that you think is not the worst hand of all the players in the game, then on your turn, instead of picking a card, you can knock. When you knock, you sacrifice your turn. You cannot pick any cards. And there will be one more round around the table for everybody else to continue gameplay till it comes back to whomever it is that knocked. Once it goes around, everybody reveals their cards, and whoever has the worst hand, the lowest number point count, is the loser, and that one player will put a coin or token or dollar bill into the pot. They're the losers. Now, if there is a tie for worst hand, then both of those players will put a token or coin or dollar bill into the community pot and will deal out a new hand. So once again, you win by either knocking and not having the lowest hand, or you get 31. Pretty simple. All right, I want to share with you a variation of the game that you don't have to play, but we play it all the time, and that is three of a kind. If you were successful at getting three of a kind, that would be worth a point count of 30. Basically, what that means is that if you get three of a kind, or 30, you're knocking on your very next turn. That would be the only reason you would do that. Now, I will tell you that it is risky going for three of a kind, because if I were sitting back waiting to either pick from the pile or the player to the right of me to discard, in this case, a 5, if I'm sitting back waiting for that and somebody goes ahead and knocks, well, my score in this hand would be 5 points. I'm pretty much guaranteed going to be a loser. So it's risky going for three of a kind, but if you can achieve it, it's worth 30 points. Not 31. 31, everybody's a loser. But 30 is the next best thing, and it is a knock hand. You'll always knock once you get three of a kind. So, play it if you want. Don't play it if you don't. It's up to you. The best way to understand this is let's look at the simulation. Come on, join me in the simulation. We'll play around. All right, once again, the name of the game is 31. For today's game, let's meet the players. Featuring as player 1 will be Snoopy from the Peanuts group. Okay, and in the upper right-hand corner as player number 2 will be Pikachu. Thanks for joining, Pikachu. In the lower right-hand corner as player 3 will be Pretty Witch. Why not? And our dealer today is the one and only Baby Yoda. All right, remember everybody gets 3 tokens. Now these tokens could be nickels, quarters, dollars, $100 bills, whatever. 3 of the same value tokens. Once everybody's ready to go, the dealer will deal out 3 cards each, and they'll turn 1 card up in the middle, and that 7 of diamonds is now in play for everybody, but first dibs will be player 1. So player 1's going to look at his hand and see if that 7 of diamonds is going to improve his hand, and as you can see, it does not improve his hand, so he's going to pass on that 7 of diamonds. Only on the deal does it now go to player 2, and player 2 has the option of taking that 7. He's got 2 3s and a 10 of hearts. What he wants is more hearts or another 3, so that 7 of diamond means nothing to Pikachu. Now we're going to go down to player 3. Remember, this only occurs on the deal. The Pretty Witch has 2 diamonds and a jack of hearts in her hand. That 7 will improve her hand, but it also puts at risk as she discards a high value card, which is the jack of hearts. Now the next player to the left of whoever took that card will be the first player to have the choice of picking a card from the pile or taking one of the up cards. It is now the dealer's turn, and we're going to take a look at what the dealer's holding. Dealer has 18 in spades, but does hold that ace of hearts, and that jack of hearts will go along quite nicely, putting the dealer 1 card away from a 31. Now, if nobody took that 7 of diamonds, it would go right back to player 1, who would have to pick a card from the down pile. But it's now player 1's turn to take that 8 of spades or pick a card from the down pile. Player 1's going to take the 8 of spades, giving him a total of 17 in spades. Now it's Pikachu's turn. Pikachu is looking and was hoping for a 3, just didn't think he was going to get it so soon. So Pikachu's going to take that 3, a little concerned about throwing away the 10 of hearts, but realizing that the pretty witch threw away a jack of hearts before. So Pikachu's feeling pretty good about throwing away that 10 of hearts. Now it's player 3's turn. The pretty witch is feeling mighty big about herself as she has 25. Granted, she has no chance of 31. She doesn't have a single 10, so she's simply going to knock. When she knocks, everybody's going to have one more turn before we all have to declare our cards. Now it's the dealer's turn. The dealer is looking at that 10 of hearts going, yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping for. And the pretty witches suddenly realize that she made a mistake because she threw that jack of hearts away earlier. She should have been paying attention. However, Snoopy's been paying attention, and so is Pikachu, realizing that she just gave the dealer 2 10s of hearts. So yeah, the dealer's going to take that 10. And lo and behold, the dealer has 31. Remember, 31 means that there is one winner and everybody else is a loser and will have to pony up one of their chips. And we shall continue till everybody's out of money but one player. Try again next time. Hey, I need to interrupt this tutorial for just a moment and ask a favor of you. I think you know what that favor is. You know, it's kind of funny. I was talking to my brother the other day and I said, hey, when you watch my videos, be sure to give me a thumbs up. But him not being a YouTube connoisseur didn't really even know what the thumbs up meant. So I figured if he didn't know, maybe many people don't know. So I thought I would just let you know. When you click on a thumbs up, it does 2 things. One is it tells YouTube that you like this type of a video. And when you log into YouTube in the future, it will share with you videos similar to ones you have liked in the past. So there's a lot of benefit to you liking any given video. The second thing that it does is it tells YouTube that the content creator has a fan, and basically it will move my video up the stack ranking so that anybody else who runs a query on playing cards or something, they might get to see my video before others. Now, if you were to subscribe to somebody's videos, then all that basically means is that you have access to all the videos that that content creator has created, making it very easy for you to find other videos similar to ones that you've already decided you like. Then if you click notification, then when a new video is presented by that content creator, YouTube will send you an email and say, hey, you know, the content creator created another video. Maybe you might want to watch that. So if you like the video, heck, even if you don't like the video, thumbs up, maybe subscribe, maybe click notifications. Let's get back to the tutorial. All right, before we wrap this video, the game 31 is fun because it's easy to learn, easy to teach, and you can set your limits if you are in fact going to gamble, which you don't even have to gamble if you don't want to. Just play with 3 poker chips. And if you did want to gamble and you want to set your limits, you could play for 3 nickels, 3 quarters, $3, however much you want or are comfortable with. 31 is a game that is known by other names. So if you know any other names for this game, or you know of any other variations to this game, please feel free to leave some comments below. Others will read it and maybe employ some of the variations to the game that you're familiar with. Around the country, it may be known by other names. Leave comments below. Meanwhile, if you want to look at some other card playing videos, I think there's one over here, maybe up here. Or if you want to watch some builds that I've done, I've even got a video building this desk that you see here. So once again, thanks for joining everybody and have a great day.